Hello, everybody. My name is Dermot Dolan. I'm an adult reference librarian at the North Shore Library, and today I will be taking you through Kanopy, the new streaming service that is available with your North Shore Library card to residents of the North Shore. This will just be a quick overview of what Kanopy is, how to access Kanopy, and just some of the little tricks about using it. So before we do anything else, let's get right into it. So what is Kanopy? So as I said before, Kanopy is a streaming service, um, access to more than 30,000 independent and documentary films. Now, there is a bunch of new titles, old titles. You'll see some Oscar winners there, some independent films you haven't heard of, just a great variety of films and movies that you will be surprised that you would have access to with your library card. And it also says award winning. So I know the movie critic for the New Yorker magazine, Richard Brody. You typically at the end of the year, he gives his best movies of the year, and always he has a lot of movies that are only available on Kanopy. So it's a great resource, and I hope everyone will get the most use out of it. Now, it has a lot of different types of collections on it. So I see there is the Criterion collection. So the Criterion collection, for those who don't know, is basically some of the most important movies in cinema are part of the Criterion collection. They're typically, you can only really get them as DVDs, and they're pretty expensive to get, but you have access to the Criterion collection with Kanopy. There's also the Great Courses. Now, the Great Courses, if you don't know, are very, very well made um, instructional media. You can get kind of how to play piano, how to cook, or if you want to learn more about history or current events, or even investment portfolios. There's there's a bunch of things on the Great Courses. Like Great Courses, I know their streaming service, I think it was called the Great Courses Plus, is around $10 a month. But with Kanopy, you have access to all of Great Courses for free. Well, not all, but a wide variety of Great Courses made media. Um, there's also a Media Education Foundation. There's also some like children's educational things for pre-K all the way up to middle school. There's a bunch of things that um, children can get out of this for education. And then obviously independent filmmakers, as I said before, um, some great film movies that you can get on there. So how does Kanopy work? How it works? So if you're familiar with one of the other streaming services that the library provides, Hoopla, it is similar to that. So Hoopla, you would get 4 checkouts a month. Kanopy, you get 5 monthly play credits. Basically the same thing as a checkout. A play credit is used whenever you play any video on Kanopy. I think it's around once you watch 5 seconds of any video, regardless of its length, you will use a play credit. You will then have access to that video for 3 days. And it says, as it says here before, regardless of length. So even if you watch a full-length feature film or even a trailer, that'll count as 1 play credit. So if you're going through there, be very careful about thinking about, oh, I just want to see what this movie looks like. I want to see what the trailer of this movie is like. Playing that trailer will cost you a credit, so be very careful about what you play, because you don't want to use those credits too quickly. The play credits are set at midnight on the last day of the month, and the play credits do not roll over. So unfortunately, you cannot save them for the next month. So you can't say, oh, I have 3 play credits left. Or if I don't use them, will I be able to get this many next month? It's like, no, you'll only get 5. The 3 won't carry over. Okay, so play credit exceptions. Now, what does this mean? There is 2 types of videos that will not count towards using any of your 5 play credits to promote lifelong learning. Kanopy Kids and the Great Courses videos will not use any credits. So that is great. So if you, I will go through this in a while when I'll show you what the Kanopy website looks like. But there is a separate section for Kanopy Kids that once you go into, anything you play there will not count towards your play credit. So you can play anything you want for that in Kanopy Kids as much times as you want in the month. And then if you search or go through the menus on Kanopy, it's a little harder to find, but anything that is Great Courses will not count towards your play credit. So that is very good. Time to time, you'll see credit free. This is kind of similar to maybe like a lucky day. If you see on Libby or kind of things that don't count towards your checkout on Hoopla. This is from time to time, it's not all the time, but it'll be on the Kanopy homepage, credit-free plays. So you can look at these videos on the shelf without using any of the play credits, and then they will remain credit-free as long as it's on the shelf. If it's not on the shelf, the play credit will then be required to watch. So if you see something that you like, that it's on credit-free, you think it was like, oh, I won't check it out now. It might not be there tomorrow, and then it might cost you a checkout tomorrow. So if you see something on credit-free that you like, I would recommend checking it out as soon as you see it. So getting started, what will you need to sign up for Kanopy? So first, you will need a tablet, smartphone, or computer, or TV with streaming capabilities. So that would be Fire Stick, Smart TV. I know Samsung has the app there, or Roku that can access the internet and stream. You'll need an email address and a unique password to create your Kanopy account, just like making any other account for any other streaming service. You will need a library card number and PIN or password. This is only needed one time in the registration process, because once you put in your PIN and your library card number, you will add your email address and then you will log in that way. If you don't know your PIN, you need to reset it. Actually, sorry, you won't, the PIN password reset tool, sorry, I need to get rid of that. I actually meant to say you will need to contact the library. And then you can also use the Kanopy app or the most up-to-date browser software. So Chrome, Firefox, Edge, I meant to say, instead of Internet Explorer, Safari, and any other browsers that you use. If you don't know your PIN, just contact the library and we will do our best to reset for you. We'll actually come to the library so we can set it in person. So step one, and when you're signing up, you have to go to Kanopy. So you can either go to the Kanopy website from the library website under the e-resources tab, or go straight to northshorelibrary.kanopy.com. I'll put the link below this video to get to that. And then step two, you're going to need to add your library card. So to add your library card, you'll click on an orange add library button. It'll look like this. And then you'll enter your library card number and PIN. If you don't know your PIN, just come to the library and we can reset it for you. And this is what the library card number and PIN looks like. So you'll type in your full library card number here, and you'll type in your PIN, and then you'll continue. If you don't have a library card, you'll go here. It should send you towards the website, the North Shore Library website, to get you started on opening an online card. But if you don't have a card, just come to the library and we can get you started. And then step two, you're going to create your Kanopy profile. So you're going to create an account using the following methods. You can either go Facebook, Google, or using your email address. And if you've already made an account before, maybe you got it in another library, you can click on the orange login button and enter your information there. Just be careful that if you use Facebook or Google to log in, you will not be able to use Kanopy's forgot password tool to retrieve your forgotten password. So basically, if you log in using Facebook and you're automatically logged in and you very rarely log into your Facebook anywhere else, let's say if you want to use Kanopy at someone else's house or you want to use abroad, if you don't remember your Facebook password, you won't be able to log in. You won't be able to use the like forgot password feature on Kanopy because you'll need to remember your Facebook password, not your Kanopy password. So just be aware of that. So, and then you should be done. It's a pretty easy process, pretty quick. It's only like 3 steps, and then you can start watching Kanopy videos. Remember to log into Kanopy with your email address and passwords in the future, and that you have 5 credits to use every month. So I will now have a little look on how to get to the website and how to, let's say, how to go through the website and a few little tricks. So first of all, let's go to the North Shore Library website here. So this is the North Shore Library website, mcfls.org/North Shore Library. And under here, you can go to e-resources. And then this shows our other e-resources. We have Libby, Hoopa, and now we have Kanopy. So let's go to Kanopy. This will open a new tab. Perfect. And you see Kanopy, North Shore Library, Wisconsin. So basically, if you ever just go to the Kanopy website, it will ask to find your library. So if you ever forget, so let's go to Kanopy. Stream Classic Guinea Venom. It doesn't say North Shore here, but this one it does. So if you go straight to our website, it'll automatically know that you are logging in from the North Shore Library website, and we already have access to Kanopy. But if we go on the actual Kanopy website, just straight there, kanopy.com, it doesn't know where we are. So you'll need to hit get started there. And then it'll say, do you have a public library card? And you'll hit yes. Let's find my library. Let's just click allow to get this to be a bit quicker. And it knows, oh, here we go, North Shore Library. So we click on that, hit select this library, and boom, we are here to that step. So as you can see, if you go straight from the website, go to Kanopy, it'll go straight to there. And then you'll hit add a library card, and this is where you start. So just 2 different ways to do it, both pretty simple and easy. I would recommend just going straight from our website, just in case you're having any difficulties finding the library, or if maybe your location doesn't work on the laptop you're using. So this is where you would add your library card and your PIN. I'm not going to type in mine because I already have an account. And after that, you would hit continue. And then it would say to create, this would say create a profile. But this is where you would either log in with Google, connect with Facebook, or you would either just add your email address and make your password. Now, below here, this is what I'm talking about. It'll say, if you've made your account before and you've forgotten your password, this will only work if you've manually added in the email address and password, not gone through Google or Facebook. So just remember that. Always keep that in mind. So after you have created your profile, or if you've successfully logged in, this is what the Kanopy website looks like. Open. So I've already logged in. And here we go. This is Kanopy.com, presented by the North Shore Library. So you'll see there's a few things here. It looks particularly just like Netflix, more or less, or Disney Plus, if you're familiar with those layouts. Just kind of the front page is just a bunch of movies broken down into different things that I might think you might like. You know, there's trending, Spotlight MGM movies, Warner Brothers movies. Warner Brothers was actually recently just added, which is very, very exciting because it has a large selection. You know, HBO Max is the Warner Brothers streaming service. So these would be a lot of the titles that would be on HBO Max. You know, Her, that was another great film there. So yeah, and then there's thrillers, starring roles. Here we go. Oscar winners and nominees. You know, we've got Lady Bird, Parasite from the year before. A lot of big movies, a lot of hit movies. And then if we go down, there will be kind of world cinema, and then horror art house. This is where you get your more independent films, things you might not have heard of. Your docu-series. I'll actually show you. So if I was to go into a film, one movie, this is what it would look like. That's how I'm going to Inherent Vice. It will just give me the option to play. I'm not going to play now because I'm not allowed. So it'll just give you a brief description. Then if I was to go into a series, let's go this random here. Great Islands with Dan Harmon from Wisconsin. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, here we go. So as before, it just showed the movie, and then you play. And this one is because it's a series, it'll show you the first episode, and then to the right, it'll show you the rest of the episodes. So that is very cool. So now let's go back. If you want to search, if you want to know, like, I want to see more movies by an actor. So let's say if we went into Memento. So you wanted more Guy Pearce films. So let's go hit more. You go down here and it'll show features Guy Pearce. You can Guy Pearce. And then we have a few movies here presented by Guy Pearce, or with Guy Pearce starring. Okay, now, as you know, you are allowed 5 play credits a month, and this will be tracked up here on the top right hand corner. Now, I've already used one of mine this month, so I have 4 play credits left. Wow, 4 play credits. So, and to keep track of all the things you've watched, you will go to my watch list. So there's my profile there. I'll go down to my watch list. And show I checked out Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And it took 13 hours ago. Actually, so we go to viewing history, and this will show the things that I've watched. So 13 hours ago, I started watching Tucker and Dale versus Evil, and this will expire in 2 days, and I can continue watching here. And then I have Basic Piano Rhythm and Fingering, viewed 13 hours ago, expired in 4 weeks. Now, why does this expire in 4 weeks? And this one only expires in 2 days? Because this one is a Great Courses video. And since I've used these both in the last 13 hours, you think to yourself, oh, I should have used 2 play credits. No, I only used 1 because this one is a Great Courses one. So that is very good. And also, whenever you go into a movie, you can add it to your watch list. So I have 2 of these I've added to my watch list. Let's just add another one to my watch list just to show you what that would be like. Basically, if you ever see a movie that you would want to watch in the future, just don't have the time now, you would click on it. You would either click on it and then click add my list, or you would just hover over it. Let's just select it smaller again, and then select my list, and then boom, it's on my list. So let's go back to my watch list, and there it is, Choice of Arms. I won't watch it now, maybe tomorrow. So let's go back home now. As I said before, watching most of these, basically any of these, will cost you a play credit. Now, how do we get to the videos that don't cost you play credits? Well, first, let's go to Kanopy Kids. So Kanopy Kids is up there on the top right hand corner beside your profile. And this is what Kanopy Kids is. Basically just anything that is useful for your kids. You've got lots of read-throughs of books, got movies appropriate for kids, we got TV shows, we got science and math. You see before we had Sesame Street. So a bunch of things. We've got learning languages for your kids. So this is very useful for any children in your life. And just remember that if you watch any of these, they don't count towards your play credits. Because you see here, if you see here up in the right hand corner, my little play credit counter is no longer there because none of these actually count towards my play credits. That is very, very good. So Now, let's exit Kanopy Kids. Let's go back to a normal Kanopy homepage. And you see my play counter is back. Now, to get to the other type of videos that don't count towards your play credits is great courses. Now, unfortunately, there isn't really a main section. They make you kind of look for it in order to access Great Courses Plus. So typically up here, you see this banner that's moving by. There is typically a section here for great courses. Right, historical drama, quizzing man, summer reading. Here we go, the great courses. So that's typically in this banner. There is a great courses banner that goes by here. So let's click watch now. And this is what the great courses looks like. So we've got 7,066 videos. Wow, so a wide selection. And as I said before, typically Great Courses Plus, their streaming services cost about $10 a month. This one is 100% free with your library card, so that is great. And these are similar to the series I showed you before, where it'll show the episodes. So let's go, let's just pick the first one here. Cooking Basics. There's 24 videos in this series, as you saw there, and this is what this looks like. So we can go to play episode 1, or you can go down here and select a different episode if you want. Let's say you want to cook pork bolognese. And this is what that looks like. So you can either play through the whole of the series, episode by episode, or just select them as you want. So the other way to find great courses is a little more, takes a little bit more searching, but if you go down, if you scroll down the page and keep going, there is typically a great courses selection. So past this, documentaries, world cinemas, and here we go, new from the great courses. So you can select that, and this will get you back to the great courses. But this will only show you the recently added ones. If we search, let's say if we search the great courses, go down here, you can go down to people, great courses and filmmakers. And this is kind of show you, see, this only shows you 864 videos. Back here, suppliers. So, and there we go. So 7,066. So if you were to search for the great courses, let's just do that again. Great courses. Sometimes I didn't have much luck with this yesterday, but it's working for me now. So you see, it says suppliers, great courses, not people. So don't select that, select suppliers. And it'll show you all the great courses you, and let's see if that works for another studio. So let's say if you want to Warner Brothers, you'll click suppliers, Warner Bros. See, this looks a little bit different because I know people will be searching for the great courses. So let's go back to Kanopy. Now I'll show you some things in the settings. If you have more than one member in your household that has a library card, you can add memberships here. So this shows my North Shore Library, Wisconsin, 4 credits. So this is where you would add another member. So you'd add a member. So you would say, type in North Shore Library. North Shore Library, here we go. Add. Oh, sorry, I'm incorrect. So unfortunately, you can only add, you would have to make a separate account for someone with a different card. But let's say if you knew someone, if you were part of another university that offered Kanopy, or you were another, you had a reading card at another library, you could add that membership from here. And actually below here, if we take a look, we can see all the streaming service that Kanopy currently is available on. Let's zoom in a bit. So we've got iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, got Android TV. So your any smartphone you have, Chromecast. If you know Chromecast, if you were to go on Kanopy on your iPhone or your Android phone, you will get a little Chromecast signal to cast directly to your TV. Now, the benefit of Chromecast is that you don't have to log in each time, and whenever you want to watch, you'll just log into your phone once and then you'll go. And then there's Roku and Fire TV. These ones are like apps you would find on any other apps you would find. If you like have Netflix or Disney Plus, you will just have to find them in your streaming channels. Now that's for Roku. I think Fire TV is also under streaming channels. You will look for Hoopla and then you'll log in. If you've already made an account, you will just log in with your email and your password, and you'll go from there. And then Samsung as well. A lot of people have Samsung smart TVs. You will be able to add. You will be able to add Kanopy as an app in that thing. Ooh. On a Samsung TV. Okay. So this is Kanopy. It's pretty simple. It's a wide selection. One of the things to look out for if you ever logging in, I think one of the issues, the main issue you might have logging in is either your PIN is incorrect or your library card is out of date. So if you have any issues logging in, contact the library. Either phone us or email us. I'll have our email address and our phone number linked in bio for you to find. Because typically the issue people might have is that their account is either out of date or that their PIN is incorrect. Also, you would have to remember where your residence is. Now, this is the northshorelibrary.kanopy.com. So this is only available to residents of the North Shore. So that's Glendale, Fox Point, River Hills, and Bayside. If you live in Brown Deer and you use the North Shore Library, unfortunately, you won't be able to access because you're not a resident of the North Shore. You're a resident in another library, and that works the same if you're an actual resident of Milwaukee rather than the North Shore. You wouldn't be able to access it. If you want your library to use it, you can go to the Kanopy website. It's like suggest library. And I thought there was something to suggest Kanopy for your libraries, but unfortunately, I think it might be gone now. So you just have to talk to your own library if you want to have this access. So that is Kanopy in a nutshell. Pretty easy, pretty good. As I said before, if you have any questions, please contact us. Here's our website, here's our phone number. I'll have our email address linked below. Also, thank you very much for watching. I hope this is pretty quick. It's pretty simple. And I hope you enjoy using Kanopy. Okay, thank you very much.